We are back for game number 78 of our simulated Red Sox season. This is the second game of the day between the Red Sox and Angels. Angels took the first game 3-1 after Andrew Benintendi hit a leadoff home run, and then the Red Sox offense just totally fell asleep after that. So they'll be looking for a bounce back effort here as they have Brian Mata on the mound. Mata has been electric, but also has given up a billion base runners every time he's started. So that is a tough combination for facing this Angels team. In the lineup, the Red Sox have Christian Vasquez back in behind the plate. Michael Chavis is in at first base again. Mitch Moreland getting both halves of the doubleheader off. A little bit surprising there. Kevin Pillar getting the start in center field with Jackie Bradley Jr. getting the day off. Angels lineups, a couple changes there. Actually, two changes. Max Stassi behind the plate instead of Jason Castro. David Fletcher moves over to shortstop as Charlton Simmons gets the day off, and Tommy La Stella is in at second base. Those are the only changes. They have Jose Quijada making the start today. Quijada is a reliever, so remains to be seen if this is part of an opener situation or if they're just going to go with the bullpen game. They did lose their starter after just a couple, I believe in the third or fourth inning in the first game. Griffin Canning got hurt, so they had to use more relievers than they probably wanted to in game one of this doubleheader, so that could loom large here for the Red Sox. But either way, we are ready to get started with Andrew Benintendi leading things off against Quijada. Quijada is very good against lefties, and Benintendi tries to go for the bunt single. Red Sox are going to that way too much lately, and it does not work out this time as Quijada pounces all over that one for the first out. We'll bring Alex Verdugo to the plate. First pitch coming in to Verdugo. And he hits it up in the air to left field. That should be a routine play for Brian Goodwin, and it is. So two quick outs here for the Red Sox. Brings JD Martinez up to the plate. 3-2 pitch coming into him. And he hits a little weak ground ball over to Rendon, but Rendon boots it. So Red Sox catch a break there as Anthony Rendon makes the error, and inning will continue. Man on first, 2 outs for Rafael Devers. 3-2 pitch. And he takes his base. So all of a sudden it looked like it was going to be a quick inning for the Red Sox. They got 2 men on, 2 outs. Xander Bogaerts coming up. 0-1 pitch to Bogaerts. Hit on the ground, back to the mound. Quijada is going to make the play, and the Red Sox strand their runners. And the way they performed in that first game of this doubleheader, that's the last thing you want to see. So tough start for the Red Sox, and we are scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first. Brian Mata on the mound, Brian Goodwin to lead things off for the Angels. And Goodwin hits it on the ground through the right side, so a base runner right away against Brian Mata. Efficiency has been a major issue for him here, as in his rookie season. Anthony Rendon coming up next. And Rendon hits a little floater that's going to get over Peraza's head. 2 straight singles to start off the game against Mata. Now a 2-2 to Mike Trout. He gets a big strikeout there against Mike Trout for the first out. Now the first pitch to Shohei Ohtani, both runners going. And Angels try and catch the Red Sox off guard with the double steal, and it does not work. Christian Vasquez guns down Brian Goodwin at third base for the second out of the inning. Now it's 1-2 on Shohei Ohtani, and Mata gets the strikeout, so huge change of tides there for the Red Sox. First 2 men get on, but Mata gets out of it, and we are scoreless as we head into the second. And it looks like it will be a bullpen game for the Angels as Holby Milner comes in to face Michael Chavis. 1-2 pitch for Chavis. And that's going to be strike 3. Now 1-2 on Christian Vasquez. Making another strikeout for Milner. And a 1-2 on Peraza, looking to strike out the side. He does not do that, but it looks like a 1-2-3 inning as Fletcher is all over that one. Red Sox offense still looking for some life here in LA. It is scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second. Justin Upton leading things off for the Angels. and he's going to hit it on the ground over to Devers for the first out. 0-1 to Jared Walsh. Hit up the middle. Bogarts is in the shift, but he can't get to it. Third single against Mata in this game puts a runner on first with 1 out for Tommy LaStella. And first pitch to LaStella, hit on the ground to Peraza. That could be 2. And it is 4-6-3. Mata gives up the single but still faces only 3 batters. We are scoreless heading into the third. Kevin Pillar to lead things off as Milner comes out for a second inning of work. And Pillar hits a little fly ball out in foul ground by first base. And Walsh is there for the first out. Full count now on Andrew Benintendi. And he'll take ball 4. So the Red Sox get a man on with 1 out. Alex Verdugo coming up. 3-0 pitch. And that's going to be back-to-back walks. That one is 4-pitch walk. And that's going to do it for Milner. As Cam Bedrosian is going to be the third pitcher of the game for the Angels. He comes in with 2 men on, 1 out. JD Martinez at the plate. Red Sox need to come through in one of these situations sooner or later. Martinez has an 0-1 pitch coming in. And he hits a fly ball out to right field. Ohtani's going to get there. And that's out number 2. As Benintendi makes his way over to third base. But there are now 2 outs, runners on the corners for Rafael Devers. Big at bat here. 3-1 pitch. Devers hits it up through the middle and he comes through. The Red Sox get on the board as Alex Verdugo goes first to third. Red Sox take a 1-0 lead on an RBI single from Rafael Devers. We still have runners on the corners with 2 outs for Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming in. Bogaerts hits it out towards left field, but Goodwin is going to get there. And the Red Sox leave him on the corners, but they do get 1. So the Red Sox take the 1-0 lead as we head into the bottom of the third. Brian Mata looking for a shutdown inning here. David Fletcher leading things off here for the Angels. As Fletcher hits it on the ground over to Bogaerts for the first out. Now 1-2 pitch coming into Max Stassi. That is the third strikeout for Mata in this game. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He's got to get through Brian Goodwin. And it's going to be a 4-pitch walk. First walk of the night for Mata. Puts a runner on. 2 outs, but heart of the order coming up with Anthony Rendon. 0-1. Rendon hits it up through the middle. That's going to get down into center field. Goodwin making his way over to third, and Pillar's not going to get the throw there in time. And just like that, the tying run is on third base with 2 outs, and Mike Trout coming up. Full count on Mike Trout. That's going to be ball 4. Mata is getting himself into trouble. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Shohei Ohtani at the plate. 1-1 pitch. And Ohtani hits it over to Chavis, who makes the play, and Mata walks the tightrope. Leaves the bases full. Somehow the Red Sox still leading this one 1-0. We head into the fourth. Michael Chavis is here to lead things off. Cam Bedrosian coming back out for the Angels. And that's going to be strike 3 to start off the inning. Now the first pitch coming into Christian Vasquez. Hits it out towards deep right field. Ohtani's going back on it, but it looks like he'll have room on the warning track for the second out. And the 2-2 to Jose Peraza. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Bedrosian. Gets the strikeout there. Mata is very quickly coming back out to the mound for the bottom of the fourth. Justin Upton leading things off for the Angels. 2-1 pitch. And Upton pops it up into shallow center field. Verdugo and Pillar both making their way over there. Pillar gets it for the first out. Now at 2-1 to Jared Walsh. Tries to catch the Red Sox off guard with the bunt. Chavis midfields it, but it works out for Walsh. Red Sox were not ready for a bunt there. Not a speedy guy at all. And Chavis cannot make the play in time, and that puts a runner on first with 1 out. Tommy LaStella coming up. 0-1 pitch. And that's ripped into right field, but Verdugo is standing right there. 2 outs, man on first for David Fletcher. 2-1 pitch. It's a little soft line drive, and it's right at Jose Peraza. So Angels get the bunt single, but nothing else. The Red Sox lead it at 1-0 as we head into the fifth. Very reminiscent of the first game of this doubleheader. It's Ty Buttrey coming out of the bullpen. He did pitch in that first game, so Angels double dipping a little bit here in the doubleheader as Kevin Pillar leads things off for the Red Sox. 1-1 pitch coming in from Buttrey, former Red Sox prospect, and Pillar starts the inning off with a base hit, lining it into right field. Andrew Benintendi now has a full count, and he hits it the other way, but that's going to hang up for Goodwin for the first out. First pitch to Alex Verdugo. Another one hit the other way, but another one that will hang up for Goodwin. Red Sox just cannot string together base runners here at all as JD Martinez hits it right over to Fletcher, and that's going to do it. This Red Sox offense is just totally asleep right now. Just need like back-to-back doubles or something to jolt them out of it. But first we have the bottom of the fifth. Max Stassi leading things off here against Brian Mata. 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground over to Bogarts. 1 down. Now a 2-1 to Brian Goodwin. Hit out the other way. That's going to fall in there in front of Benintendi. So the Angels get another runner on. Mata has been walking a very, very tight rope. Tough to see that continuing the whole game as Anthony Rendon comes up with a man on and 1 out. Goodwin was off on the pitch. Rendon lines it into center field, and Goodwin will easily make his way to third base. Runners are on the corners with 1 out for Mike Trout. 2-2 pitch. Grounded over to Bogarts. Not going to be able to turn the double play. Not going to be able to get any outs. Well, it's an infield single. Goodwin comes in to score, and we are all tied up. And the inning is still going with 2 men on and 1 out for Shohei Ohtani. 0-1 pitch. Hit out into center field. That's going to fall in front of Pillar. And that's going to be another run as Rendon comes home without a throw. This is exactly like the first game of this doubleheader. The Angels have jumped out in front. It is now 2-1. This Justin Upton comes up, and that's a big second out. Goes down swinging. And the 1-0 to Jared Walsh. Hit on the ground over to Rafael Devers. Makes a short throw to second, and that will end the inning. But the Angels get a pair of runs, and it is 2-1 Angels as we head into the sixth. Red Sox offense looking for some sort of jolt of light as Rafael Devers has a full count to lead things off. He'll take a walk. That's a good start. As Jose Rodriguez comes in out of the bullpen next. He also pitched in the first game of this doubleheader. He's got a 1-2 count on Xander Bogarts. And Bogarts hits it through the left side, so this is what the Red Sox need. They need to string together some hits, but now they need to actually come through in these situations. Get 2 men on with nobody out. Michael Chavis coming up. Chavis drops down a bunt. And it's a bad one. They get Devers at third base. Absolute disaster there. And now Christian Vasquez coming up. Vasquez hits a fly ball out to left field. And that is the second out. And it's looking like the Red Sox may very well waste another opportunity. It's Jose Peraza coming up. Peraza hits it out towards deep left field. And Brian Goodwin makes the diving catch, robbing extra bases of Peraza, robbing at least 1 run, probably 2. And the Red Sox get the first 2 men on in the sixth and cannot score. They had a bad bunt and a great defensive play. Everything working against the Red Sox themselves and luck. And it's still a 2-1 Angels lead as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Just a disaster of a day so far for the Red Sox offense as Tommy La Stella starts off the bottom of the sixth with a base hit. David Fletcher coming up, and that's going to be a wild pitch from Brian Mata. And this game is going from bad to worse now. They're going to intentionally walk David Fletcher. Interesting decision there. as Max Stassi hits it through the left side, and that is why that was such a strange decision. All of a sudden the bases are loaded and nobody out. It's looking like the Angels have a good chance to blow this game wide open as Parker Markle has to come into the impossible situation. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the order coming in. Brian Goodwin, first man up against Parker Markle. Grounded over to Chavis. Get the out at home. Not going to be able to turn two, but they'll take that out at the plate for the first out. Now the first pitch to Anthony Rendon. Hit in the air out towards left field. Benintendi makes the catch. And David Fletcher is thrown out at the plate. So the Parker Markle comes in, gets the job done. Bases loaded, nobody out. Keeps them off the board. That is the momentum change the Red Sox may be looking for here, as they trail by one heading into the seventh. Kevin Pillar starts things off with a grounder back to the mound, and that's going to be an easy first out. Andrew Benintendi made the defensive play in the last inning, and here he hits one out towards deep center field. That's going to get over the head of Mike Trout. Benintendi heading into second base. He's going to stop there. It is a one-out double for Benintendi. Maybe the signs of life the Red Sox are looking for, with Alex Verdugo coming up next. Jacob Barnes now coming in out of the bullpen. And Verdugo hits a ground ball over to La Stella. Benintendi goes over to third base, but there are now two outs. And JD Martinez at the plate. And they're not giving Martinez anything to swing at here. 4-pitch walk. Leaves it all up to Rafael Devers. Does have a hit in this game. 3-1 pitch. He'll take a walk. So this is it. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Xander Bogaerts at the plate. Red Sox trailing by 1. Full count. And Barnes issues a third straight walk. And we are all tied up at 2. Jacob Barnes cannot find the strike zone. And it is a 2-2 game. Bases still loaded with 2 outs. Now Michael Chavis coming in. 2-1 pitch. And Chavis hits it up through the shift. 1 run's going to come in. Rafael Devers is kind of coming around. He's going to score. It is a 2-run single for Michael Chavis. And the Red Sox are back out in front. It is a 4-2 ball game. That will do it for Barnes. Just did not have the control. Now Kyle Keller coming in to face Christian Vasquez. 2 men on, 2 outs. 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground over to Rendon, and that will end the inning. But the Red Sox get 3, and they lead it 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Mike Trout leading things off for the Angels. Parker Markle still in there for the Red Sox. And gets a strikeout to start off the 7th. And that's it for Markle. He was just in to face Trout, and now Shohei Ohtani coming up. Red Sox go to the lefty Josh Taylor. First pitch coming in from Taylor to Ohtani. Had the big home run in the first game of this doubleheader, but here he hits a little ground ball right side. 2 down. And the 1-1 to Justin Upton. Hit on the ground over to Bogaerts, and that will do it. It's a 1-2-3 7th inning for the Red Sox, and they lead it 4-2 as we head into the 8th. Jose Peraza leading things off for Boston, and he's able to hold up a swing for a leadoff walk. Now a 2-1 to Kevin Pillar as Peraza takes off. He will get there successfully. 5th steal of the year for Peraza. Puts a runner in scoring position as the Red Sox are looking for some insurance. And Pillar hits it on the ground to shortstop. That will be an out, but also out, or Peraza moves over to third base. And so Andrew Benintendi comes up next. And that's a big strikeout for Keller. Now the Red Sox need a hit to get that run home. The Angels go into their closer here, Ansel Robles. In the 8th, 3-1 pitch coming into Verdugo. This was the risk of throwing a bullpen game for the Angels after using so many relievers in the first game of the doubleheader. They're using all these guys that pitched in the first game, and they're struggling with control. Robles issues the walk, and JD Martinez comes up now. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. 1-2 pitch. And Martinez smacks it into center field. And that is going to make it a 5-2 ball game as Verdugo makes his way over to third base. Now the 0-1 to Rafael Devers, looking to build on the lead even more, and he's going to do just that. Hits it into the gap in left center field. 1 run's going to come in. Martinez is going to come around third base. Devers makes his way safely into third base. It is a 2-run triple, or they call it a double. Devers makes it to third on the throw. Either way, it is now a 7-2 game. Red Sox offense just needed to face an exhausted bullpen to jolt them out of their little slump as Bogarts grounds out, and that will end the inning. But the Red Sox get 3 more runs. It is now a 7-2. Josh Taylor staying in for the Red Sox to face Jared Walsh. Red Sox bullpen just cannot blow this, as Walsh hits a fly ball out to left field for the first out. And with 2-2 on Tommy La Stella. Gets him swinging for the second out of the inning. And a 3-1 to David Fletcher. That's going to be a base hit, so the inning will not go down in order, as Fletcher gets the 2-out single, brings Max Stassi to the plate. And that will be strike 3. So no runs in the 8th. We head to the 9th. Red Sox leading it 7-2. And Michael Chavis is leading things off. Hits one out towards left field. That's going to fall in for a hit. Angels making Hansel Robles just wear this one, as Christian Vasquez hits it out towards deep right field. Ohtani makes a diving catch for the first out. Jose Peraza hits it on the ground over to first base, and that's a 3-6-3 double play. So they save Robles' arm a little bit. The Red Sox head to the bottom of the 9th, holding on to a 7-2 lead. Josh Taylor trying to finish it out. Already has an inning in 2/3. We'll see if he can make it through this whole 9th inning. So he gets Brian Goodwin to pop out to shallow right field as Peraza gets under it for the first out. And that's going to do it for Taylor. Red Sox go to Martin Perez now. Perez just complained to the team about his role as a reliever. The Red Sox don't much care about that, as Rendon grounds it over to third base for the second out. And now Mike Trout, 1-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. Vasquez makes the throw down. And that's going to do it. The Red Sox split the doubleheader, pull ahead in the later innings here, and make it a 7-2 victory. Did fall behind for a little bit in the middle innings, but Angels bullpen is just exhausted right now. They had a bullpen game after using a bunch of relievers in the first one. Jacob Barnes really blew it for them. Brian Mata again getting solid results, but giving up 1 billion base runners, 11 hits and 3 walks, but only 2 runs. Parker Markle came in with the bases loaded, nobody out, and got out of that jam. So not a perfect doubleheader for the Red Sox, but playing the best team in baseball, at least record-wise. Getting a split is a good start, and the Angels bullpen is much more tired for the rest of the series. There's still 2 more in LA. Yankees did win, as we said after the last game, so it is a 2.5 game deficit for the Red Sox. Not too much going on down on the farm. Willie Calhoun getting mad at the Texas media. Rick Porcello and Herman Marquez throwing complete game shutouts. Robinson Chirinos out for the year against Texas, but I don't believe Texas is in the mix at all, so not super consequential for the league. So that will do it for us here today. We will be back with you tomorrow night as Julio Teheran is going to face off against Eduardo Rodriguez. That one is at 10 o'clock. So we will see you tomorrow night.